Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hey, Dave. Watch the weekend's games. For the most part, it seemed like I was watching the coaches being grandmasters at chess, and the players were the pieces, and thinking how Stefanski, this is probably an exaggeration, but is he playing checkers while the other coaches are playing chess? And that might be a little bit rough on him, but I think that there's some truth to that. And you're talking about how this coaching staff, this brain trust, the general manager, how they're better than anything we've had since blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, that was true of Baker Mayfield, too, but somehow that wasn't good enough. And keep in mind, the players are the pieces, the coaching staff, and the head coach in particular has to be the grandmaster. So please get off of this good enough is good enough when it wasn't for Baker Mayfield. Thank you.
As always, appreciate all of the voicemails. Let me know how Baker Mayfield does. You obviously didn't watch many Rams games after that Thursday night game. He was not good. I watched him. Let's welcome him, Casey Kinnaman from Dog Pound Daily. Casey, if you went back 2 years ago and watched the playoff games, you would have said Kevin Stefanski and the Browns brain trust were the wizards and everybody else was playing checkers. Again, let's see what happens with the hot young teams next year.
Yeah, if you wanted to criticize Kevin Stefanski's play calling or his in-game decisions or his timeout utilizations inside of a vacuum, that's fair and I'll listen to it. But I can't watch any of the things that happened this weekend and make it a referendum on Kevin Stefanski. I don't think those two things correlate to me. Like, if you're unable to watch an NFL game that the Browns aren't playing in and somehow make it an indictment on what the Browns are doing, like that, to me, that's just a miserable way to watch football. If anything, I watched those games, like the game last night, and you see the Ravens face off against the Bengals, and the Browns went 1-1 against both those teams. And just a month ago, you beat the Ravens, more convincingly than the Bengals did last night. And everyone thinks the Bengals are a Super Bowl contender, which they probably are. So the Browns really aren't as far off as it seems. So I think people just need to kind of get out of that cloud of negativity.